My bagel journey is very complicated, okay? I was eating Costco bagels for breakfast. It's good. I eat the bagel, I hop on the exercise bike. Those bagels are dense, they're floury. They're like 330 calories a bagel, okay? But we haven't been out to Costco in a while because it's a long drive and the parking lot is basically like hell on earth. Like it makes me misanthropic, like just to be there, unfortunately, as much as I enjoy being in the store. So I started buying bagels at the grocery store, but they're like so garbage, man. They're like 180 calories each, even with some peanut butter on them. You go on the exercise bike, you burn that off in like, 25 minutes or something like that, and then your tummy's going brrr. So I made these overnight oats. I don't even know, maybe 400, 500 calories per serving, and man, oh man. Whew. It was oats, almond milk, little maple syrup, chia seeds, peanut butter, Greek yogurt, and then you just go, and then you're good to go. And I got 3 more mason jars in the fridge that are good. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday breakfast, brother. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. A little harder to eat on the toilet though. Versus a bagel. Anyway, sorry. Anything else you do in the bathroom? Well, the one negative about overnight oats is that it is harder to eat them on the toilet. Because you need one hand to hold the jar and you need one hand to hold the spoon. Which makes it tough to use phone. Get a table? I'm just not sure. I think it's a single guy thing, is to have like a eating tray that you have in the bathroom so you can eat your breakfast on the toilet. Oh, I never even thought about what if I sat backwards, man. Yeah, what if I sat AC Slater style? That would totally work, man. Yeah. The overtank oats. I feel like trying to diagnose gastrointestinal stuff is like very annoying because whenever you talk about your habits, even if they're normal, which some of mine aren't. I mean, you shouldn't be eating your overnight oats on the shitter, I think. But, desperate times call for desperate measures. That was pretty fucking good, man. He actually has a problem. Kate, I'm being real. Okay, like 3% of guys eat overnight oats on the toilet, okay? Can you explain the toilet eating? I would never try to defend it. It's not for everybody. But like the way my morning routine works, it's just smoother for me to eat my breakfast while I'm on the toilet and kind of like do 2 things for the price of 1. It's not gross. Like there's a reason that like you don't take your food at the restaurant into the bathroom with you. Are you guys mad because it's a health violation or because I have to use 2 hands to eat the overnight oats so I don't get to use my phone while I'm in the bathroom like you degenerates? You're never allowed to criticize shut-in chatters ever again? I'll take like a functional guy who eats breakfast on the John versus someone who spends like 3 hours being parasocial about it, like a dentist appointment, like I'm at fucking Disney World. Just so you know.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
It's fucked up that your brain, your soul, the complete encapsulation of your consciousness, everything that you are as a human being, is tied to this flesh golem. Where one little, I don't even know how big is a norovirus viron. 23 to 40 nanometers in diameter. 40 nanometers 2 kilometers. 4 times e to the power of -11. Are you shitting me, man? That's crazy. It's 100 million times smaller than a meter. My God. How do they even know it exists, man? That's crazy. Science is pretty cool. Sorry, I'm just drinking this Pedialyte real quick. You might not believe it. I'm so much better today than I was yesterday. Yesterday did not exist. I woke up at 5 after like a horrendous sleep on Tuesday night and said, I don't feel right. But like I was like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to ride the bike, but I should be okay to do the stream. And then like 30 minutes later, it was like somebody was stabbing me in my stomach. So I said, let's go to the bathroom real quick. And I'm not gonna gross you out, but it was very clear after using the bathroom that something was not right. And let's just say I got a lot of good reading done yesterday on the toilet. Why was I reading? Well, I was on my phone like all day because I was doing, nothing. I was not able to do anything except play Slay the Spire. So I burned my phone battery down and then I was just reading Dune on the toilet. Like paperback Dune. Norovirus, it's the second time I've had it in 2 years. It fucks with you, man. Like the bowel movement and the dehydration is like one thing, but it fucks up your like sense of smell. Everything smells disgusting to me right now. When I open the fridge to like get some water, like the food in the fridge is cold. It's not emitting that many smell particles, but when I open the fridge, my brain just like rejects it. It's like, don't touch this stuff. Are you sick? I am sick, but I'm like, at least like, if I'm being honest, yesterday I was one shot for sure. Today I'm at the point where I'm still taking DOT, but the maximum amount of DOT damage I take before the stacks get cleansed is not enough to put me on lethal. Explain in hockey terms. I could explain it in Fortnite terms. I would say I'm in the storm, but I'm like on 50 HP in the storm, half shields, but I know that I'm only like 5 seconds away from being outside of the storm. I would have rather not gotten sick, but like this was such a relatively good time to get sick. Last time I had norovirus, Kate was in South Korea, and both me and my daughter, who was at the time like 15 months old, both got it at the same time. That was a damn disaster. That was fucked up. Easily, like maybe the worst 72-hour period of my life. It's close. It's close to the worst, if not the worst. This time, at least, like my parents are here, so they could help out with some childcare, get some of the load off my wife, although she's been doing a lot. My wife was here. She got me some soup, took care of all my responsibilities yesterday. She played a lot of Deadlock. She could do whatever she wants, man. She got all the stuff that needed to get done. She was basically, it's actually like, now it's only one day, okay? So I'm not trying to draw a false equivalence here. But like when one parent is super sick, it's actually like not being a single parent. It's like you traded your coworker for another kid. Because you don't only have to take care of your kid now by yourself because your partner is dead, but also you got to take care of your partner. Which is hard, man. It's hard. And that's only with one kid. So it's better if your partner dies. Well, in the short term. In the long term, it's much worse, I'm assuming. But in the short term, what are you saying? I'm saying yesterday and only yesterday, it would have been better for my wife if I died instead of just being sick. Because then she wouldn't have had to take care of me and our daughter. Every day after yesterday, she probably would have been like, this sucks. Where's Silent Hill? I can't play it today. I'm just being real with you. The flesh is too weak. I can't, after what I've been through in the last 30 hours, I can't boot up a game where everything's throwing up on me. I can't walk into a hallway and then get thrown up on and dodge to the side and then throw up on me again. Like I was thinking about it and I was like, there's no chance. It's gonna make for some absolutely hilarious live stream fails posts though. By the way, genuinely, no man can go through an experience like this and be unchanged, I think. I think I have more empathy for people with ADHD after going through norovirus. Because it's very easy to hand wave, oh, it takes you 2 hours to build up the energy to bring the garbage cans in, huh? Wow, that must be hard for you to be lazy. Then yesterday, there were like hour periods where I was like, literally all I have to do is go upstairs and get my Bluetooth headphones So I would spend like 15 minutes just trying to build the resilience to get up the stairs and get my Bluetooth headphones. And then something would be like 45 minutes, and I'm like, I gotta go get them. And then another 30 minutes would go by, and I'd say, maybe tomorrow. Neurodivergent. That's pretty good. I don't know how I caught it, but I'm feeling blessed that my family does not have it. Like yesterday would have been really bad if my daughter had to skip school because she had norovirus, and my parents are like flying out today. And I was basically like, if you guys start to feel like a little stomach pain, just reschedule that flight. Move the flight like 3 or 4 days out, because you do not want to be on an airplane and have it strike, man. It was bad enough being in my home. I had norovirus on an overnight bus trip through rural Myanmar. That's gotta be just about the worst scenario you could be in and still like live, I think. You might have a candidate for like worst 48-hour period within reason, at least. That's pretty bad. In the fucking bus, bad. The worst part is norovirus is like insanely contagious. And it doesn't really get spread like through the air. Well, kind of. But basically, if you throw up or you poop, it shoots a cloud of viruses into the space in which you've done your business. So if you were on a bus with a bus bathroom and you were painting the toilet bowl, you basically fucked that whole bus, which is hilarious. But because what else are you going to do, brother? It's not like you could have held it in. Or like to drop you off in the middle of the mountains or something like that. That's tough, man. Trust me, there is no holding it in. When you feel the pressure, you've got like less than 2 minutes to make it to the bathroom. And that dude, you know, there are always people in the bus or the airplane bathroom just like on their phones and shit. People that are like, I need to stretch my legs, I'll just go to the airplane bathroom for like 8 minutes. Fuck you, man. In my head, that's what they're playing fucking Bejeweled on the airplane toilet. In reality, they're probably shitting. But in my head, I'm like, man, fuck you. Been in the lavatory for 6.5 minutes, you dickhead. You selfish motherfucker. Then me, yeah. I'll just finish Act 2 of the Slay the Spire run. When I was in 6th grade, I got C. diff. I filled out a full page of hall passes in our handbook in less than a week. That's pretty bad, man. I hear you. I do have to admit, I think this is my 3rd time getting norovirus. Once in January 2023, once yesterday, and I swear to you, once in 2006 or 2007. And that this is the only time in my life I've ever gotten sick like this and been able to trace it. Me, Malf, and another friend of mine went out to shoot some pool. And then afterwards, we went to the sketchiest Burger King I've ever seen in my entire life. And me and my friend, who was not Malf, ate there. And Malf said, no, I'm not really hungry. I would say 12 hours later, me and my friend who ate at Burger King were like, we were in the bathroom, let's put it that way. And Malf was chilling, man. But I don't know if that was norovirus, because that one got me sick for like, I was like 5 or 6 days. Norovirus has strengthened my resolve to never drink alcohol again, man. I can't believe, like, when I was in college, I felt like 50% as bad as I did yesterday every Sunday. What the fuck was it? It ain't worth it, man. What about eating on the toilet? Yeah, I'm gonna cut that shit out. I don't know if that's how I got the norovirus, but it couldn't have helped. Let's put it that way. It's time to grow up. This is my Asmongold apology video. I'm 35 years old. I can't keep eating my overnight oats on the toilet every morning and getting sick once every 5 months. And then I'm in the replies, I might still eat the overnight oats on the toilet again, because I know that's why people like me. So I'll maybe like now and then a pinch. Don't worry, nothing's changing. I'm just joking. I wish him the best in his journey. We're all on one. We're all on one. Some of us are on more of one and another, but that's our journey, man. That's our journey. We're so back. If you're watching on YouTube, you might be like, NL, you don't sound so good. I have norovirus. I had it yesterday, much worse. I have it today, not nearly as bad, but yeah, we're still recovering. You know what saved my motherfucking life, man? Demonetized ass video 3 seconds into the fucking kid. Stop swearing. Brains at like 20% capacity. Whatever. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, so when we were in Japan, Kate got food poisoning. Now, just to be fair to the Japanese-minded audience, she actually got food poisoning in Korea. She carried it with her to Japan. Like, she got it the day before we flew from Korea to Japan. So Japan is innocent in this. When we landed in Japan and got to our hotel, she was like, can you go get me some medicine? And then she like explained it to me, but she didn't know the name. So eventually I found a picture of what she was talking about. And then I went into what I assumed was a Japanese pharmacy, and thankfully I was right. And I like just held my phone up to the workers there until they could direct me to what I needed. And it's a medicine called Cerogon, which I think is literally just like a byproduct of the lumber industry or something like that. They're like little balls of like charcoal or tar or something. I don't know what it is, but it sorted her right out. We brought it home, and she was like, you should try some of this. It helped me out a lot, man. Was it a Phoenix down? I wouldn't go that far. No elixir, no fruit juice, nothing like that was saving me yesterday. They casted like Undying on me. So my HP went to 1, but I was protected by the buff, so I couldn't go to 0. Now, there's a lot of red that we have to build back up in the bar. There's a lot of missing HP, and we're working on it via Vis-a-Vis Canada Dry Sugar-Free Ginger Ale, etc., etc. Good morning, King. How was Canada Week? You will suffer gastrointestinal distress this week. I'm putting a curse on you. A 23 to 40 nanometer viron from the class Norovirus is going to enter your body via the fecal to oral route. Probably because some dude at the sports bar had norovirus 10 days ago and thought he was no longer contagious and then absolutely painted the bathroom and didn't wash his hands. You will suffer. I got a colonoscopy last month. My condolences, that shit does suck pretty hard. There's a 50-year-old in chat? No, man, they're just literally, okay, maybe. And also, like, in general, I don't want to be, like, too edgy, but I think colonoscopies are, like, probably a good thing. I just have a bias against them because it's literally, like, the lengths that they will go to not give a young man antibiotics. They literally said, yeah, we could give you the antibiotics, like all of your symptoms are resonating with like some kind of food-borne illness. But first, let me just like, could you just completely empty your colon, drink this god-awful magnesium solution, shit your brains out for like 12 hours, and then we'll shove a camera up your colon. Then they shove it up the colon, and you read your medical report after, and they say, colon was inflamed. Possible foodborne illness or intravenous drug use? The proctologist was negging me, man. They said either he's got foodborne illness or he's addicted to fucking heroin. She was driving me crazy. I'm just, give me that, just put the antibiotics in the bag, bro. It's driving me crazy. You know, this shit's got me like resenting my grandma. My grandma got a lung infection. She's like 82 years old. My mom was telling me about it. She's like, yeah, she had a lung infection, so she went to the doctor and got antibiotics. I was like, must be nice being fucking 82. She'll never know how hard it is to be a young man, a relatively young man. Oh, it was Old Neck? They did try to give her maid as well. But she refused, which is her right. It's a little not based of her to refuse it. It would have alleviated some of the burden on our public healthcare system, but it's her right. It's her right, man. What's made? Medically assisted and induced death. it's the drink that kills you. Dude, one of the best Canadian news headlines of all time is the one that's like, man treated at hospital for taking a sip of his friend's suicide cocktail. It's so funny. But it is like, it's a drink, I guess. It's like a sedative combined with other stuff that ends your life humanely. But like I love the idea that he just is like, I'm not gonna drink the whole thing because that'll kill me, but I gotta know what this bitch tastes like. And apparently he took a sip and he had to go to the hospital. So you can imagine that the bottle probably, it does what it says on the label. Let's put it that way. I can understand like feeling like you gotta try it. Now I wouldn't. Did it taste good? I have to imagine it tasted like pure garbage, man. But we gotta ask him, like he's the only one that has the information. No, they didn't really ask my... I'm starting to see why some of you guys are falling victim to the Discord stream coaching. They didn't actually ask my grandma if she wanted to commit medically assisted or induced death because she had a lung infection. Political ads be like, but you could imagine that it could have happened, right? And that's all. That might even be worse than it having happened for real. I roamed far and wide across this great room. It wasn't long before I learned I could shrink even smaller. And the smaller I shrank, the more I became obsessed with exploring. The creatures you encounter can sap your strength quickly, but over time I became stronger. Spend some time exploring the smallest size levels. Here, this should help you get started. Shrink to become even smaller. Oh shit, dude. Brother, I don't know if I can handle this. There's fucking viruses, dude! A PTSD! I'm in, ah! I don't like looking at it, man! Get your fucking capsid having ass out of here. Life is crazy, man. Because, like, when you're healthy, it's all, like, emails, movies, TV shows, lunch, stuff like that. When you're sick, you realize, like, it's a fucking competition for resources, man. Like, these viruses are out here, like, trying to use your fucking energy to make more of themselves. Yeah, viruses piss me the fuck off. Get out of here, fucking salmonella. It's crazy to think this is like what the world looks like from the perspective of your white blood cells. It's pretty real, right? Like, that's messed up. Get out! It made me feel weird, man. Get out of here. Fuck you. Fucking non-living, non-dead piece of garbage. Nobody even knows what you do, buddy. It actually, just seeing the virus come close to me actually made me clench a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Don't. Oh, the hell is this, man? I hate this fucking Cambrian explosion dog shit, dude. I don't want to see this stuff. I don't want to see the fucking diatoms and the... What the hell is that, dude? Ah! This is like the scariest game I've ever played. I'm not even messing with you, dude. Like, what is that thing? Do not post the clip of the Petri dish. I hate that. Ah! I'm so scared. The natural world is too fucking scary, dude. I can't. Something's not right. Something's not right. I don't know what's wrong with me. That shit is disgusting, man. I don't want to see that. Oh, man. Guy who's a germaphobe? There's a germa clip for this. I'm not a germaphobe. I'm an out of sight, out of mind sort of guy. If I don't see the virus, then like I'm not scared of it. Even if that's irrational. Maybe I should be scared of it. But like, if I can see the virus, that's like, we weren't meant to see it. You know what I mean? It's for God's eyes only. That's what I'm saying. Like, did you see the tweet that was like, It was a close-up of a whale's eyeball, and it was like, I feel like we're gonna suffer cosmic punishment for having seen this. Like, the human eye was not meant to ever see this. You get scared looking at nebulas, too. Only when I think about the implications of diving in too deep. Pick them up? I'm not picking up a virus and then growing to, like, a higher... Wah! Growing to a bigger size, man. That's some Jurassic Park shit. Like, we're playing God. Most viruses are just protein and some DNA. Yeah, but, like, that's kind of what we are, man. When you think about it. Well, I don't know. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like consciousness is just like a byproduct of our DNA trying to propagate itself out through as many generations as possible in its own self-interest? It's kind of sick, though. Because, like, I mean, DNA is cracked, man. Sure, maybe it's only, like, concerned with, like, making itself propagate as much as possible into, like, the next generation. But, like, at the same time, I got an idea. That's gonna be a problem. At the same time, like, that shit gave us uncut gems. So fuck you, DNA. We're running the show now. Shrink on the plant stalk. You guys are saving me. It's not... Normally, I wouldn't need this level of backseating. I'm just, It's because I'm sick today. My brain's not at 100% capacity. Wrong one. He said closest one. Look, dude, I don't live in a flower pot, okay? So, like... Ah! Goofy ass fucking bacteriophage. Wrong one again. Is this a good time to admit I don't know what a stalk is? This one. Okay, okay. They're just giving out bio degrees there? Excuse me, like, I worked for my biology degree. I just don't remember any of it at all. Now you can't stand the sight of digital viruses? Well, I think viruses are just fucking gross, man. Like, a virus is like... In the same way that uncut gems, my perception is that it's a fortunate byproduct of DNA's self-interest to propagate. Like, viruses are like the flip side of that. It's like, what if instead of making, like, the smartest animal of all time to succeed in this environment, what if we made the dumbest animal of all time and, like, literally all it does is kill things? There's good viruses? No, the only good virus is a dead virus. If they were good, they wouldn't look like monsters. Sorry. They wouldn't look like a spider with a D20 on the top of it. If there was... If we were meant to interface with them, then it wouldn't freak me out to gaze upon their form. They're barely living? That's, like, even worse, man. Like, that's the shit that pisses me off, man. Like, viruses, they don't need to eat to live. So, like, if I got eaten by, like, a tiger or whatever, I'd be like, my bad, what was I doing in the tiger's domain? Like, cats gotta eat. But, like, viruses don't have to eat. So can you just, like, leave me alone? They have to propagate? They don't, though, man. Because, well, I guess they do, or they'd, like, go extinct. But, like, you can stand on anything in this game. I don't want to touch these viruses, bro, or the bacterias. They freak me out. They scare me. I find them deeply uncomfortable to interface with. I don't know what to tell you. It just scares me, man. Like, the best way I could think to put it in chat terms is, like, it gives me the same feeling you guys pretend to get when I eat into my microphone. Why are your cheekbones so beautiful? I dumped like 6 pounds of diarrhea out of my colon yesterday. It sucked all the water out of every single part of my body to eject it into the toilet bowl. And I ate like 400 calories of food yesterday. Close the game, man! It's not buccal fat removal, okay? Some of us are losing weight the old-fashioned way. Absolutely decrepit foodborne illnesses and parasitic creatures.
You're rich girl, and you gone too far, 'cause you know it don't matter anyway.
Say what?
You can rely on the old man's money. You can rely on the old man's money.
It's a bitch girl, but it's gone too far, 'cause you know it doesn't matter anyway. I gotta find it.
Say my name, but it won't get you too far.
Get you
Get
too
you too
far.
far.
Okay, I gotta find the higher octave. Just give it a second.
And don't you know, oh, that it's wrong to take what is given to you so far gone
on your own. But you can get along if you try to be strong, but you'll never be strong. Oh, you're a rich girl, and you've gone too far, as you know it don't matter anyway. You can rely on the old man's money. You can rely on the old man's money. It's a bitch girl, and it's gone too far, 'cause you know it don't matter anyway.
Say money, but it won't get you too far. Get you too far. High and dry out of the rain. It's so easy to hurt others, can't feel pain. And don't you know
that a love can grow? Ooh, 'cause there's too much to give, 'cause you'd rather live for the thrill of it all. Oh, you're a rich girl, and you've gone too far, 'cause you know it don't matter anyway. You can rely on the old man's money. You can rely on the old man's money. It's a bitch girl, and it's gone too far, 'cause you know it don't matter anyway.
Say my name, but it won't get you too far. Say my name, but it won't get you too far. Say my name, but it won't get you too far. Get you too far.
And you say you can rely on the old man's money. You can rely on the old man's money. You're a rich girl,
a rich girl. Oh, you're a rich girl, a rich girl. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Say my name, but it won't get you too far. Oh, get you too far.